Easy go.
Hey, what's up everybody? My name's Blake, and if you've never watched the channel before, what I do is I buy stuff for resale. So I'll go to Goodwills, yard sale, thrift stores, flea markets, pawn stores, Facebook Marketplace, and I resell it on eBay mostly for a profit. So I've been doing it for the last couple years and it's done pretty well. So I'm part-time at it. I also have a full-time job. So I had a pretty good weekend, so I wanted to share with you the sales that I had from this weekend. So I had 20 items go out for around $750 plus shipping. I actually make a little bit of money on the shipping most of the time. But we'll go through what we sold this weekend. That's great for me. I'll take that every weekend going forward until we make this a full-time thing, or until I don't have a salary job anymore. So the first thing that sold was a lot of 2017 Talladega Spring Program 1/64th cars. So some die-cast cars from 2017 that they got free with a program, if you bought a program. I made a huge NASCAR deal, which NASCAR doesn't sell really well except for some vintage shirts and hats, which we'll talk about. I might have some sales for that later, but so I made a big purchase of NASCAR stuff for around $200. Well, $200. I made a big purchase for $200, and I have so much stuff. Like, a lot of my inventory, I know it's a mess. Like, it's all NASCAR stuff. I got pins. We got cool hats, like old school hats. We got a ton of stuff from it, and I've already cleared my profit back. I think that's been about a week or so that I did that, so I've already cleared my profit back. But yeah, this lot of cars. They were probably worth about $5 individually, and I had a whole lot of 36. Well, I'm not trying to sit on these cars for years for them to sell. I mean, that may be in 10 years before they sold. But anyway, I sold that lot really quickly for $25 plus shipping. So, got rid of it, moving on. We'll go to the next thing. This is a pretty cool pickup for me. The next thing is this vintage. I didn't know a lot about them. I've never heard of this before, but it's a vintage it's called Man Oil car. It's pretty. I don't have a date on it. I should have had a date, but see if I can see one there. Nope, made in USA, Man Oil, but it's definitely an old school car. If it wasn't missing the wheel, or if it was in better shape, it would have sold for a lot more. I took an offer on this for $16 plus shipping. I got this in a estate sale with a lot of like 5 other cars for $15. So make my money back on that, and then I've got 4 other cars to sell. Next thing up is something that I learned about, and I've had these forever. But I'm going to put you down for a second while I pick it up, because it's going to take a second. Right. So the next thing that I bought, I've had forever. Like last garage sale season, I haven't listed. I actually had multiple of these that I picked up because I saw comps, and I was like, I don't want to list this. But I'm going to pick them up from now on. And there's probably not going to be a lot of people watching this, so I'm not going to tip my hat and people are going to do it because there's not a lot listed on eBay. But it's these Saris bike racks. I actually got this Saris. It's a two bike rack, so you can hold 2 bikes that you put on the back of a car. I got that for $5. I peeled the sticker off it at eBay. It sold within a day for $80 plus shipping. I'm going to pick those up from now on. Like, I know what to look for now. So that's going to be an extra stream of income for me. But stay tuned for more on bike racks. The next thing up, another thing from the NASCAR lot, was I think I've sold 2 of these now. Let me see if I can find it really quick. I may have to put y'all down again. Yep, let me put you down real quick. All right, so back. That took me, you didn't notice this, but it took me way longer than it should have to find this. And I have a mess in my inventory system. Everything on the left is not listed. Everything on the right's listed. So I got a lot more not listed than listed, but I'm missing. I've got probably another 100 of these pins somewhere else. But I found another bag. Again, part of this NASCAR lot. This sold for $6 plus shipping. It's a Winston racing pin from the Survival of the Fittest, May 17th, 2003. I've got probably a couple hundred of those, but I can only find one bag right now, and I had to get that from the unlisted category. So anyway, $6. I think that's my second one I've sold. Next thing up, I had just listed. I got this from a Goodwill, and again, a lot of people are going to say, hey, don't waste your time on media. There's only certain media that does good. Well, this was a new sealed Jurassic World. This sold for $10 free shipping. So I paid $1 for it at Goodwill sealed. So, you know, $7 or so after shipping. The next thing that sold, I got at the flea market, and I think I paid $2 or $3. It's probably actually in a video that I shot from last week at the flea market. It's this Apple like MacBook Charger. Sold this $25 plus shipping, so it made somewhere around $20 or $20 to $5 free shipping. So it made somewhere around $20. I bought it for $2. Very easy to list. Cleaned it up, listed it. Gonna be easy to ship. The next thing up is a PlayStation memory card. Alright, so the PlayStation 2 memory card that I sold, it's still in the house. It's the only thing left that I sold that's in the house, that's not out here since I moved out to the shed. That sold for $7 plus shipping. So a PlayStation 2 memory card, I get those in a lot when I get PlayStation 2 consoles. And if I have extra ones, I sell them separately. Anyway, the next thing up is a paintball gun, and that should be out separately. This will be one I'll look out for. I got this one, so got a variety of sourcing. So I got this one from an estate sale. This Tippmann 68 Carbine. I kind of lowballed myself, I think. It sold within a day. Untested. It's not in great. I mean, you can see it. It's in rough condition. It's kind of old. It's rusty looking. But this sold for $40, parts only, untested, plus shipping within a day of finding it. So, or day of listing it. So, pretty happy about that one. Let's see. You got an Xbox game. So, let's see. Again, not huge money with the Xbox game. Yep, it's on the very bottom, of course. So not huge money on the Xbox game, but not bad. Dance Central 3 for the Kinect, $11 plus shipping. So pretty good. I don't know where I got that from. Maybe Goodwill somewhere. But I wouldn't have paid more than like $1 for it, or I might have got it in a lot with some games. Alright, we got some film. So if you don't know, expired film does really well. I've done well with expired film sealed in the past, because like, what, they're not really, I don't know, they may be making it, but I don't think so. But I bought a camera lot for $15, and I do well with antique cameras and camcorders. I bought a camera lot. It's like an old Nikon Super 8 video camcorder. I think I have it listed for somewhere around $80. It's a rare camera, and I paid $15 for it. Well, in the bag there was 3 movie film cartridges. I guess 40mm Super 8 cartridge. Those sold for $20 plus shipping. So I made my money back just on the film. So I'll profit, over $80 for that stuff. Running out of bench room. Alright. These pretty cool. I'm gonna give the kids the money for this, because anytime the kids buy, if they help me find something, if my kids help me find something to sell, you know, I give them like $1. I think I got that from Commonwealth Picker, but I give them $1 to save and $1 to spend. So, but this one, it's gonna be kind of hard to see, so I'll sit it down here. This was a gift to them, and they would have played with it one time and it wouldn't have been worth anything and we would have donated it. But it's really cool, especially if you're a Disney fan. Let me switch it around. So this is exclusive collection of 50 wobblers. It's an old 2005. Anyway, it's kind of heavy. I wish I could open it, but I taped it back up, so I don't want to reopen it. But it's got all these characters sealed, and they're little wobblers. You can sit them around, and they're heavy. But anyway, that sold for $30 plus shipping. So, and shipping, it's pretty expensive on that. Buyer probably paid about $18 to $20 shipping. Actually more than that, because it's going overseas. But it's only going to cost me $11 to ship it, so I made some good money on that. SmackDown versus Raw 2008. I gotta start remembering where I get this stuff. Anyway, I think I got this. Nope, I got this, I think, at the flea market last week. Would have been probably somewhere around $1 a game. Got it in a big lot, maybe a little more than $1. $1.50. This sold for $20 plus shipping. I don't know if it's because it's got ECW on there or what, but a lot of the wrestling games I do well with. I picked up some more today from the flea market. Alright, got a vintage Matchbox car. I've already sold one of the lots I showed you. Let's see, I think this is it. I think this is the car. We'll check it out. Yep, vintage Lesney Matchbox model yesteryear. I guess the car is a 1912 Simplex. Pretty cool. It was made, I want to say it was made in like the 60s or something, this car, but anyway, it was older. Anyway, it sold for $6 plus shipping, so in the profit. Sold the other thing already. The seat's coming off, gotta be careful. Anyway, $6 plus shipping. Next thing up, Xbox 360. So grab that. I got this. Man, I've done pretty well at the flea market, I guess. I got this at the flea market, and I paid $15 for it. Had a little adapter with it, so I lotted some stuff up. I got some controllers and things too, but I paid $15 for this, and it sold for $38 plus shipping. Honestly, it's not that hard of a ship. Somebody might say that it is. If you've been doing it for a while, that's an easy ship. Another one of the games that I got from the flea market. Another kind of way to look out for games, how I look out for games. Skateboarding video games. This Skate 3, I remember playing skating video games. I used to be like a skater growing up. But Skate 3 sold for $14 plus shipping. So again, $1 or $2 into that. Easy peasy to list. Alright, another vintage Matchbox car. Again, these are older cars. Like the newer cars don't seem to be worth that much. I guess there's some. I think this one's missing the back seat too. I'll have to double check that. Yeah, it is. This is a 1909 Thomas Flyabout. It doesn't give me a date when it was made, but it was made in England, so pretty cool. And again, I probably sold these a little less than I could have. $5 plus shipping, but you know, easy to pack, easy to list. I don't mind getting rid of it. Alright, gave away my little secret earlier that I have found, but I'm selling another bike rack. This has been in my building about the same time. I probably paid $5 for that at a yard sale. This is a 3 bike rack. Paid $90. The buyer paid $50 to ship it. It's going to cost me $46. Hopefully my measurements are right, but I already have a box picked out for it. These things are heavy duty. Shouldn't be, no, that's going to be a pain to ship. But they're heavy duty, so shouldn't have to worry about too much. All right, got another paintball gun going out. I'll be looking out for paintball guns. There's good and bad ones. I bought a lot from a guy. I think I paid 20 or 25 bucks for the lot, and I still got some leftover stuff there. Probably gonna trash most of it. This Spider electronic paintball gun, it's got a little battery in it, and I think it'll like fire multiple shots at once. I don't know if it's completely automatic, but I think so. This sold 4 parts untested, $30 plus shipping. So made my money back plus a little bit, and then I'll have some more stuff to sell off of that, and I'll do pretty well on that lot. Not too bad to list and ship to. Next thing up, I got this in a Wii lot. I think off of Facebook Marketplace. They had a bunch of Wii guitars and games. I think it was the Aerosmith one. Yep. Man, this gaming shelf, I pack this gaming shelf every week, and it sells. Like, if I could do only gaming, I would, even though I can find more expensive things like the bike rack for cheaper. But anyway, gaming, $6 plus shipping. May have $1 into it with the lot. And then the last thing for sale, one of my biggest I have sold a VCR for more sealed, is this camera. The reason I know about this camera is because my wife has this exact same camera. She went to school, or is finishing school for photography, and they had to learn to shoot with these things. And this thing is in great condition. It's a Mamiya C220. It's an old school film printer. Old school film photography camera. I'll be really careful packing that, but $275. Maybe a lowballed it a little bit just to get it going. I bought that at a pawn store. So I've got on these sales, I've got Facebook Marketplace, I've got Goodwill, yard sales, some paintball guns from yard sales, private deal, flea market, and I'm sure there's others on there where I've sourced from. So that's where I've really gotten better at, is learning where to find stuff. But anyway, that camera sold for $275 plus shipping. But my wife has that very same camera. I bought that at a pawn store. Got it at a pawn shop got a really good deal on it. I got it with another Nintendo DS. I've got a Nintendo DS, and yeah, that and a Nintendo, like a certain DS. I think it was a 2DS. I sold the 2DS already for $120, and I got all of this for, I think, $220. So what is that? Almost $400. So I almost doubled my money up. I'll do that all the time, and those things sold fast. So anyway, I have a little better luck at pawn store shops with more expensive items that I can get and sell. But anyway, appreciate you hanging out. That's what I sold this weekend. So check you later.